Hello guys, welcome to my channel. So today we are going to be cutting a corset gown. So yeah, let's get into the tutorial. So the first thing you're going to do is to take your starting point of 1 inch. That's what I'm doing right now. So after taking it, you're going to roll it up. Please guys, don't forget to subscribe to my channel to get notifications anytime I post a new video. And I'm going to be posting the sewing tutorial soon, so please watch out for that. So after doing that, you're going to take your length, the length of your front top. I took 20 inches here. And I've already rolled it. So now I've already taken everything. I've already taken my bust point, my under bust, my waist. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my chest line. So my chest line is your bust divided by 6 plus 2.5. So I'm going to take it all the way through and I'm going to roll it. If you can see, I've already labeled it, so I'm going to label this one. So chest line, bust, under bust, on the waist down there. Good. So now the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take my nipple to nipple. That is strip. I made use of 4.5 here. I forgot I'm not making use of mine. So I actually sewed this dress for my sister. So I rolled it, took it all the way to the chest, and I rolled it. So now the next thing I'm going to do is to take your shoulder and I'm going to take it down to your chest line, and then you roll it. After doing that, you divide your bust by 4 and you place it on your now for your waist. Remember that you're cutting a corset, so the waist has to be very small. So you are going to be removing 2 inches from your waist, then the remaining inches you divide it by 4 plus your 1 inch for that. So I placed. Good. So now you're going to go to your nipple line. You're going to come in and come out by half inches. Then you connect it to 1 inch below the bust point, according to what you can see here. So after doing that, you're going to go to the sides and you're going to come down by 1 inch. That 1 inch is the difference between your back and the front. The difference between this person back and their front is 1 inch. So that's why I came down by. If yours is 1.5, you come down by it. So after doing that, I'm going to go to the under bust and I'm going to take the measurements on the under bust. Then I'm going to take the person's actual under bust and divide it by 4. So wherever I have there, I'm going to place it there. Then I'll check the remaining, what is remaining there. So after checking that, you put a bigger part of it on that side, this side, then you put smaller part of it on the other side, as you can see here. Bigger part on this side, smaller part on this side. So now you're going to connect the down part to your darts. Connect straight to your darts. Now you are going to shape in this one. That's your breast curve. I hope you guys understood what I did there. Good. So now I'm going to take my neck. You can make use of any neck of your choice, but I'm making use of a boat neckline. So you're going to come down by 1 inch on your armhole and you're going to connect it into your neck. So make use of that to create my neck. So good. So after doing that, you're going to take your armhole. Your armhole is supposed to be your bust divided by 6 plus 1.5 at the end of the day. So now you divide that into 2. After dividing that into 2, you come out by ½ inch at that point. Then connecting from your bust, you connect to that point and you connect back into your armhole. Do you guys understood what I did there? Good. So now you're going to take the difference between that point and you're going to divide it by 2 and connecting in a slanting form. You connect it back into your shoulder. So now you're going to take the difference between your bust and your under bust and you're going to take it round. If yours is 3 inches, you take it round continuously. That is your cup. Now I've already taken mine, so I'm going to make use of my curve to connect it the right way. Please guys, don't forget to subscribe to my channel to get notifications anytime I post a new video. So now I'm almost done carving the cup. Good. I'm going to create my overbust tightening, so that is, I'm going to come in and come out by half inch there and connect back into the bust point. Then that 1 inch, I'm going to return it to the side to my armhole. Then I'm going to connect straight down to my waist. So after doing that, I'm going to connect this back. Then I'm going to, at this point, I'm supposed to put the difference between my cup, that is half inch. Then I'm supposed to come down by 1 inch, that is the revealing. Can't try to come down by half inch if you don't want your bust to be revealed. So that's what I did. You can see the 2 lines. So I'm going to connect back into my curve. I'm going to connect the revealing into my curve. Then I'm going to come in by 1 inch there and come out by half inch on my bust point. So now I'm going to connect that half inch back. Then I'm going to take it all the way up and connect it to that 1 inch there. So this is my cup. After doing that, I'm now going to create the shape of my cup. Create it, connecting it to the revealing. If you don't want your bust to be revealed, come down by half inch. Or if you want to come down by 1 inch, make sure you are creating a yoke that is reaching that 1 inch. So now, as you can see, I'm taking time deciding how I want to shape it. Good. So after doing that, you are going to create your yoke line. I decided to come down by 8.5 inches. Then that's it. So good. As you can see, I'm still trying to decide how I want that part to be. Good. So now I'm going to come down by 3 inches. I would advise you to come down by 2 inches if you want it to look exactly the way the picture looked. Then you connect it using this part of the curve of the French curve to connect it back into your I've never ruled it. Okay, so connect it to where you want it to be. I made a mistake by coming down by 3 inches, and I wish I didn't do that. You can come down by 1.5 or 2 inches or 1 inch. Good. So now I'm done with that. So now I've already added my allowance by the side. I added 1.5 and I still extended the side dart. So now I'm adding half inch at the down part. That's my allowance. Even though I don't really think I needed to do that right now. If you don't do that, then you can do it on the material they are going to make use of. So I'm folding the allowance. So now I'm going to cut it out. You see, I told you guys I didn't make use of that, so I just cut it out. So now I'm going to cut this dart. Just follow the way I cut it. So when I reached this point, I stopped cutting it because I needed to fold it up. So after folding it, you can see all the allowance shifted. So now you're going to roll it, because this is the way it's going to be at the end of the day. That's the reason why I needed to fold it. So now, after reshaping it, I would advise you to fold the other part too, to be sure. Fold the other part too. That's what I did. So now I can see that it's actually the same, still the same. So I just cut it out like that. Now I'm going to cut out my armhole. Good. So now I'm going to come back here and cut this to the apex. Stop there. Don't cut it all the way through. Then you do it like this. As you can see, it ended up being the same thing. So just going to put tape on that part. Then you're going to do the same for this over bust tightening. You're going to fold it up, and if you need reshaping, you do that, but mine didn't need it. So but there are times when you need it. I don't know why mine didn't. So now I'm going to cut this out. Now I'm going to cut the cup out. I'll advise you to label as you cut, because this thing can be very tricky. Is that a word? It can be very tricky. So label it. I label my side allowance, I label down, label top. Now this is my first cup. I already labeled it first. Now this part I'm going to tape together because I need to get my backs. Yeah. So now I labeled top, I labeled down, I labeled the darts, the parts that the dart was before, and I'm going to do the same for the second part. Believe me, you're going to need that. So now I'm cutting the yoke out, and this way it was before. So now I'm just going to cut the two excess away, and this is the way it's going to be now. So yeah. Okay, I already labeled the second cup. So now I'm going to cut out my neck and my shoulder slant. Good. So now you're going to label the yoke. So now you're going to tape the bust together. Then that middle line that is still there, you're going to come up by 1 inch where you see that is high. Then you come down by 1 inch at the other side. Then after doing that, you cut it out. Then now you label that one as 1. So this one, you're going to separate it back again and cut out the parts that needs to be cut. Then now you label it 2 and 3. Good. So now this is for the backs. I already taped that part together, and I already taped it to a new paper. So now I made use of 6 inches. So I'm going to come down by 6 inches from the waist. That's why I didn't need the ½ inch at that part anymore. So now, not using this part, using this part of the ruler, you're going to reshape it. Do not reshape from the allowance, reshape from the actual measurement. So now let's cut it out. So now, voila, we're done. So that's the allowance and this is the backs. And now you're going to rule a straight line. And after ruling that straight line, you're going to use your scissors to cut it out. That straight line is connecting to the one that you have already taped. So now you're going to cut it out. And this is the dress. This is when we're putting it on. So now let's cut the back of the dress. So now you're going to take your full length, the back length. You're going to take your original measurement. My back length is 19, my front length was 20. So now I'm going to take my neck width and length, and that's what I created there. So I've already taken my chest line that is bust by 6 plus 2.5. So the difference is that I'm not going to come out by ½ inch at that midpoint. So now I'm going to take 2 inches at the chest line and 1 inch at the waist, and I'm going to connect it. So now I'm going to create my nipple to nipple line, and I'm going to remember, guys, you guys are not adding zipper allowance at the back. It's just normal. It's just the way the front was. So now you're going to add ½ inch at the side. Half inch, that's your dart. Connect it straight to the chest line. So now I'm eliminating one part of the dart, that is 0.5 inches. So now I'm going to create a new line. That's for my second boning line. I'm going to have 2 boning lines at this part, one part of my back. So now that 0.5 that I eliminated in that first dart, I'm going to divide it by 2. So that part I'm putting 0.25, 0.25 at each side. Then I'm also connecting straight up to the chest line. So now adding allowance to the side, and now I'm going to roll it. Good. So after doing that, I'm going to go to the neck, and I'm going to create my back yoke. So for the back yoke, I already came down by no, I didn't realize what I was doing yet. So now I'm going to do the correct way. I'm going to come down. I made a mistake of coming down by 8 inch here when I came down by 8.5 at the front. I guess you can do that, but in this case, I'm not doubling my yoke, so I shouldn't have done that. So now I'm connecting all the lines back into my yoke line. Connecting even the lace line, connect it into my yoke line. So now I'm going to create my yoke. My yoke, I didn't have any problem with my yoke. I came down by 3 inches and I decided to make it 2 inches at the end of the day, Abby. No, I was satisfied with that. So now I'm going to connect it. Don't connect it straight to the dart. Come out by at least ½ inch or 1.5 inch from the dart. So now I've already done that. I'm so sorry you guys can't see the line. So I'm going to cut it out. I already cut the neck out. I'm adding the ½ inch at the bottom, so I won't have to add it at when I'm cutting the material out, when I'm cutting it on the material. So I'm cutting that out. Now we are going to cut modesty panel. So to cut modesty panel, you place another paper underneath it, a straight paper underneath it. So now you are going to cut this dart part out. So cut it, the nipple to nipple, you're cutting it out. Good. So the paper underneath it, I'm going to label it as modesty panel, and I'm going to label the down part, the top part, the sides. Second, first side. Good. So now this part I'm going to cut out my lacing. Cut out my lacing. Remember the allowance I added at the down part, I folded it. So I'm labeling the lacing top and I already labeled the bottom. Then I'm going to put that part as first dart. So now I'm going to cut out this dart and I'm going to label it first dart. That's the dart that I did not cancel, so that's why I cut it out. So now I'm going to cut out my yoke. Good. This is my yoke and I'm going to cut it all the way out. So that's its back yoke. That's how I wrote. So now I'm going to cut out my second boning line. Cut it out. As you guys can see, I did not cut out the second part of the first dart. I already cancelled that. It's already part of the cloth. So that's it. So now I'm going to label it. Label it, guys. Top, the down, the first dart, second dart, label it. And the allowance. Good. So this is the beautiful dress of my beautiful customer. So this is the back. Please guys, don't forget to subscribe, and I'm going to be posting the sewing tutorials